Welcome to you, sir. On behalf of District 3054, District Governor Bina, District Governor-elect Rajesh, and all Council of Governors and all the members of District 3054, I welcome you here in this meeting. Let us start the meeting. I'll request everybody to rise for national anthem. Please stand up at your position, and Arvind, please play national anthems of Germany followed by India. Thank you very much. Now I'll request District Governor-elect Rajesh Agarwal for his welcome address.
Good evening all. I and Vandana are delighted to welcome Rotary International President-elect Holger to our Zoom meeting room. I also welcome fellow Council of Governor members, DG Bina and PDG Ashish, DG and Ashok Mangal, PDG Ratnesh ji, PDG Dr. Harshad Udeshi, PDG CM Birla ji, PDG Arun Bhai Parikh, PDG Dr. JP Vyas, PDG Anil Agarwal, or maybe I am not able to see if somebody has joined later, and all Rotarians in room, including DRR 2021 Jay and many Rotaractors here.
एक मिनट
What happened?
होलकर साहब को एक सेकंड अनम्यूट कर रहा हूं, कर नहीं पा रहा हूं.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So shall I continue?
Yes, yes, please.
हाँ जी हो गए, बीना जी भी हो गए.
I am thankful to RIP Holger. He has been very kind to accept my invitation to address and interact with Rotarians of 3054. Let me share inside of our district with Holger and Rotarians present. Our district 3054 is the largest district in South Asia, zone 4, 5, 6, and 7 in terms of membership, and second largest worldwide with approximately 6,200 members in 128 clubs. We are just 400 members behind to become world's largest district, which we are sure that we will be superseding very soon. The women membership of our district is approximately 20%. We have 66 Rotaract clubs with over 6,000 Rotaractors on board in district 3054. And we are striving to expand Rotaractors base up to one club, each Rotaract club in 2021. We enjoy cultural diversity of two culturally rich states of India, Gujarat and Rajasthan, while organizing district events, which is major strong point of extension and retention of members. Our district is privileged to have 4 Art Club Society members, Rotarian Suresh Poddar, PDG Dr. Ashok Gupta, PDG Ramesh Agarwal, and PDG Maulin Patel. And we are cruising to get few more in year 2021. On behalf of Team Pratibadh, district team of 2021, Holger, that means team committed. Team Pratibadh means team committed. I am pleased for all-time highest growth in membership, new clubs, and similarly the contribution in TRF would also be all-time high from district 3054 in 2021. Each and every sergeant of Team Pratibadh is spreading Rotary programs to ground level and as well engaging Rotarians to serve the community in area of end polio, promoting peace, fighting disease, providing clean water, supporting education, saving mother and children, growing local economics, and in the present scenario to combat corona or any disaster response. The fellowship and networking in the district is also given priority, and strategy and programs are designed to members come closer to each other. The atmosphere is also very friendly and encouraging. Rotarians are mingling into similar wavelength. There are many clubs connected through various permanent sustainable projects and catering to community needs. The public image of Rotary in mass in district 3054 can also be rated very high in the community. At the end, I would mention that as District Governor 2021 of District 3054, I have understood the theme Rotary opens opportunities quite well, and it really has a lot of insight and thinking and setting up its meaning and importance to Rotarians and non-Rotarians to open opportunities in the spheres of their personal, professional, and social life. I once again thank Holger for being with us, and I am sure that your address and interaction with Rotarians will open opportunities to excel in their avenues. Let's all be committed to excellence. Jai Hind, Jai Rotary.
Thank you, District Governor-elect Rajesh Agarwal. May I now request District Governor Beena Desai for her opening remarks.
Hi, Holger.
Hi.
How are you? It's a privilege to have you with us on this virtual meeting. And District Governor-elect Rajesh has given us this opportunity so that we can share the vision that you will share with us in times to come. This is genuinely an opportunity of connecting to each other virtually because of the COVID-19 that we've had, which is really a very sad opportunity. Sad getting into this opportunity, but yes, this has made us connect better probably because we've tried to introspect ourselves much, and probably it is going to open more opportunities to work in the times to come. So I urge to the Rotarians of my district who are always ready to be with the vision shown by the leadership, that when the opportunities and the vision shared by you will be taken further, and we will connect together for the times to come also. So it's all yours, Hagar. Now we are ready to listen to what you want to share with us on the vision.
Thank you.
Thank you, District Governor Beena Desai.
I have my
I'll
partner. Yes.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. Thanks, District Governor Beena and past District Governor Ashish Desai. I have this honor and privilege of introducing our keynote speaker, President-elect of 2020.
No audio.
विक्रांत सर आपकी ऑडियो गई
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Oh, it's okay.
Okay. It's an honor and privilege to introduce the keynote speaker for today's meeting, Holger Knaack. He is a member of Rotary Club of Herzogtum Lauenburg-Bonn in Germany. Knaack is the CEO of a real estate company named by Knaack KG. He was previously a partner and general manager of 125-year-old family business known by the name of Knaack Enterprises. He is founding member of the Civic Foundation of the city of Ratzeburg, and he has served as president of the golf club. Knaack is also the founder and chair of Carl Adam Foundation. He is a Rotarian since 1992, and Knaack has served Rotary in various capacities. He has served as treasurer, director, moderator, member and chair of several committees, representative for the Council on Legislation, zone coordinator, training leader, and district governor. Holger Knaack is an endowment and major gifts advisor, and he was co-chair of the host organization committee for the 2019 Rotary International Convention in Hamburg. Knaack and his wife Suzanne are major donors to the Rotary Foundation and are members of the Bequest Society. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Holger Knaack for his address. And before that, I would like to just inform all the participants that today we are going to take the questions only through the chat box. Welcome Rotractors and Rotarians. You can type your questions in the chat box. Holger Knaack would be happy to answer all the questions. Over to you, Holger Knaack. Thank you.
So please welcome our President Holger with a bang.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm really delighted and I'm honored to speak to my friends in India. And I'm especially delighted there are so many world directors here in this Zoom meeting. So thank you for inviting world directors. And to be very honest, yesterday I spoke with the Rotary International President nominee, Sheikh Mehta, and I told him about the meeting today, and he told me, well, oh, you can be lucky. This is one of our best districts. So just to let you know what President nominee said yesterday to me. Yes, so this is a new situation for everybody of us, and all of us are in Zoom meetings every day. I think since I'm at home since 2 weeks, I'm every day in Zoom meetings all day long. And, you know, it's a really difficult situation for everybody, but it's not the same situation everywhere. So we are the lucky one in Europe here, and especially in Germany, because our country is not as hard affected as Italy or Spain or France, for example. And all of you know that also the United States are heavily infected and affected right now. And so if we are really thinking about what to do as Rotarians right now in this situation, it's everywhere different, because the situation is everywhere different. So there are continents like Africa, and also Europe, it's not as affected, and the situation is different everywhere. And so that's why I started with this coronavirus issue and how Rotary can react on that. I'm very proud of many Rotary clubs today, because many of them are helping in their community, in their area, and doing the best what they can. And I'm always asking them, please, this is something we indeed open opportunities for people we can help right now. And number one is Rotarians are taking care of everybody. We are taking care of our own members, of course, and of course of the people in our community. And if I think of our own members in our Rotary clubs, so please make sure that you are able to involve all members in Zoom meetings like this here. I think everybody has an iPhone. And to be very honest, I'm using my iPhone right now for this meeting. It's much more convenient than a notebook or a computer, because you can take it everywhere. Sometimes if you have longer meetings, so you mute yourself, what you do always if you're not speaking, and then you're sometimes also, you switch off the video, and then you can take your iPhone everywhere you want to go in your house and in your flat. This is much more easier. And so please make sure that in your Rotary clubs, all members, also the older one, are able. Some need some help, but Zoom is very easy, and I think everybody is able to use Zoom. And then, of course, let us take care of the people in our communities. Some of them are lonely, some of them are hungry. And so there is a lot to do. And my advice is right now, because the situation is everywhere different, but it's a good time to do a community assessment right now. So my advice is then, please reach out to your officials in your community, to the mayor, to the authorities, and then to other large companies in your area, and also to other charities. And then sit down in a Zoom meeting like this, and then discuss what is most important in your community. What does people look for and needs more? Where is the need? And I think with this we can be much more effective than doing things alone. And so this is my advice regarding coronavirus. And of course, all of us know it changed everything right now. But my hope is that we will come back to normal as soon as possible, and that especially we Rotarians and our Rotary clubs are learning from this situation. And I'm pretty sure we will do many more Zoom conferences like this today, also in the future, even if we are back to normal, because it's saving cost, it's very easy, it's very, very fast. And we are already discussing among presidents and among staff members with the General Secretary to use more Zoom in the future. And this definitely will also reduce costs in Rotary International, because we are right now learning, all of us, how effective Zoom meetings are. And we will learn day by day. And after a few weeks, I think we are really perfect and experts in Zoom meetings and love meetings like this. So my wish is, if we are coming back to more normal, that we don't start there where we ended in our Rotary clubs, but we are learning and we are coming and having new ideas, even for our face-to-face meetings. That's what I think. It's a good opportunity for change for us, for Rotary, to be more open, to be more modern, to be more open also for young professionals. And so I'm really hoping that we are learning and changing just because of this terrible situation with the coronavirus. And so I think my theme is still up to date. Rotary opens opportunities, but right now in a totally different than I planned that last year if I thought about my theme. And but again, it opens totally new opportunities for me to reach out to all of you, because without this coronavirus, of course, I would have visited India right now. So we plan to be in India right now, but that's not possible. And now we are here in this Zoom meeting, and all of you can see me here face to face. And again, this opens totally new opportunities for us. But I hope that what I said, that we will be changing because change is needing. And as Paul Harris said, we have to be revolutionary from time to time. And with this situation, with this virus right now, I think it's definitely the time to be revolutionary, to find something new and to look for change. And I'm sure that all of you are really looking for doing their best. So you know that I'm spelling out some messages to clubs. And one was change, and of course, change is important. And because of the change and how to do that, one of my messages is, I believe it's important for Rotary clubs to have at least one strategic meeting a year. So each club should asking where they want to be in 5 or 10 years and know what value it brings to members. This is very critical for every Rotary club. What is the added value your club brings to members? Whenever we look for new members, you know, there is so much we can offer in a Rotary club. And it's not just service. It's our friendship, it's leadership, it's integrity, our diversity, our great international and national network, our youth programs, and of course, our classification systems. So please think about what can make your club especially attractive for great young professionals and for Rotaractors. And we also learned, and this is one of my messages, that we can grow by creating new clubs. And I'm really happy that you mentioned that already. You're going to grow also by new Rotary clubs. And to attract more younger professionals and Rotaractors, of course, I think we should focus on different club models, new groundbreaking club ideas for especially younger members who meet probably in cool locations or less or more on the internet, like we are doing this today. But whatever we do, it's really important to have fun in Rotary and really reach out to inspiring projects. I'm asking all of you, please support these new club models. And you know, Rotaract can really help us in creating new club models. And Rotaractors are now today like us. They are part of Rotary International. And you know, we have done away this artificial age limit. The idea is very simple, that Rotaractors decide what kind of Rotary they want. And I would like to encourage all of you, really invite Rotaractors whenever it's possible to your club meetings, to your events, or, and I really appreciate, to a Zoom meeting like this year. You know, I'm always talking about making Rotary more attractive for young professionals, for Rotaractors. But let us also remember, there is no wrong age to become a Rotarian. Every age is welcome. Every age has something important to contribute. And as we reach out to young Rotarians, we will not leave others behind. My third message is about new members, about the selection of new members. You know, we want to grow Rotary, and I'm really delighted to hear that you are growing in your already very large district. But for me, it's not just about the numbers. It's about the quality of everything. And that's why our goal is right now to grow Rotary, and not only by numbers, but to grow Rotary on all levels. And that's why I don't ask for specific numbers, because we really ask for quality. And I want you to think about growing organically and sustainably. The story behind that is always how can we keep our current members and win new members who are a good fit to our Rotary Club. And in my home country, Germany, we have a saying regarding retaining members, because we have no problem with this. And it's said in Germany, if you are leaving your Rotary Club in Germany, this is normally feet first. So, and that is why we are choosing our members very carefully. And we ensure that the new member is a good fit to a good club. So that's what I'm asking all of us, because clubs are so different. There's no club like the other one. And we should really make sure that new members are a good fit to our club. And the second thing, what is as important, is we have to make sure that the Rotary Club meets the expectation of the new members. That's very important. So, and please take it seriously and take your time. We are always choosing members for life. That's why I said we need to stop thinking of new members as just statistics and then forget about that. Because people who leave Rotary are talking and others listen, and that affects our image. So my idea is always, we want every new Rotarian to be a lifelong Rotarian, a friend engaged in Rotary. My fourth message is normally about polio. And even if we have a totally other focus right now, of course, the focus is now on the coronavirus, but that doesn't mean we are forgetting about polio. And you know, there are just 2 countries affected, both in your area, Pakistan and Afghanistan. And we all know that's mostly because of the unsecure situation in many parts of these countries. But when we are coming back to normal, we really have to put all efforts into polio again. And this coronavirus shows us how fast things can move in this world. And so this is a very good argument for us also, and we have to stay with polio, with our polio efforts. And you know, we promised this to the children of our world. We want to end polio. And as Rotarians, we are really stick to our promises. To our values, I'm a great fan of our core values, and our values bind us together. And Rotary does so much for us. And wherever we go, or wherever we go just for a Zoom meeting, Rotarians becomes our best friends. And I always wish to have more time with them. So we all are people from totally different backgrounds in India, in Germany, in the United States, and Africa. We are different generations, different languages, and totally different cultures. And even the way we are practicing and live our Rotary is different, country to country and club to club. And that diversity makes us great in Rotary. We are all bound in friendship, and we all believe in our four-way test. Rotary is experienced different in a different way everywhere, but the four-way test remains the same for everyone. But you know, the four-way test, it's not the only Rotary value. Today, tolerance is very important. We have just passed the threshold of a new decade. And 100 years ago, it was called the Roaring Twenties. But it was not as good as the movies are showing us. In reality, this decade was one of the decades where societies drifted further and further, and all of us know about the disasters after that decade. And today, nobody knows what this new decade will bring. So I think this coronavirus is probably a warning to change. But whatever we are expecting, it's our special responsibility as Rotarians, because in Rotary, we stand for values like equity, equality, tolerance, and peace. And again, tolerance is a relevant concern in so many parts of the world now. And the rotavirus crisis, the coronavirus crisis right now shows us how much tolerance is relevant today. And so when things obviously go wrong in the world today, Rotarians cannot look away. We must not be speechless, because we stand by our values and our four-way test. And we are measured not only by our results, but also by our attitude. You know, all of us have attained positions of leadership because we have earned trust. Someone believed in us. And we build trust when we perform our tasks well. And we must continue to earn that trust as leaders and provide opportunities to others to earn that trust and attain leadership roles in the future. Rotary opens opportunities for all of us for leadership. And we have taken great new responsibilities. And this is our opportunity to strengthen our network, not for our personal glory, but for the good of Rotary. We believe that our acts of service, big and small, create opportunities for people who need our help. And we also know that every act of service will inspire and change us. Rotary is not just a club that you join. Rotary is an invitation to endless opportunities. It opens opportunities to serve in a project as big as End Polio Now, and also in small community projects. We are just planting a tree. Rotary provides us opportunities to service projects that can be performed and completed by us. And these projects are meaningful and sustainable. And our greatest and most joyous opportunity is to do this together. The journey in front of us is not about I and my. It will not be my Rotary year in 2020, 2021. I will not accomplishing things of lasting importance. But together, there is no limit what we can achieve. If we focus instead of we and our, in our year, we will accomplish great things. And one of the greatest joys in our life, in my life, is to share experiences across generations and cultures, like this meeting here. When we learn from each other and build friendship that transcends ages and borders, we make the world a better, more peaceful place. You know, Rotary is such a wonderful and unique organization that we all love. And it's our mission to advance and protect Rotary for the generations to come. Rotary opens opportunities for the people we serve and for ourselves. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Holger, for such an inspirational insight of Rotary and your words. I have noted down few bullet points, which I'll be taking up before summing up this meeting. In the meantime, let me welcome two Rotarians from Kuala Lumpur here. They have joined meeting. Mr. Hardeep Singh, he is an active member of Rotary Club of Kuala Lumpur, and Mr. Raja Kupal Govindan, called as Gopal, he is from Rotary Club of Tebrau, District 3310. And Abhinav Bansal also, he is from Gurgaon, he has also joined. He is the president, he is secretary, incoming secretary. President-elect of Rotary Club of Gurgaon. So these Zoom meetings are spreading, and a lot of people from other districts and our Rotarian from US are also attending from the through this Zoom platform. So thank you, Holger. Now there are some questions, lot of questions flooded in chat box. Dr. Vikrant will be moderating and placing the questions, and you can answer. Thank you, Holger.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Okay. So the first question is from Rajesh Khatri, and his question is, looking at the present scenario, when economic slowdown all over the world is expected. So in countries like India, the situation of poverty and unemployment are likely to get increased. What supportive role Rotary can play to overcome this situation?
That's a great and a very difficult question. I think we are always expecting that the economy will not be the same after this crisis. And it will definitely be not the same. So, and again, what I said in the beginning, there is no solution what fits to the whole world. This is totally different in every country because the economy will be different and starting different in our countries, and also different where how much the areas, continents, countries will be affected of this. But I think definitely what I said, we should really focus on community assessment to come together with our government authorities in our communities, with other charities, with bigger companies to see where the greatest need is in our communities, and then starting immediately to help there. And I think this is a solution, and this solution is, of course, local. There is no global solution because of the differences everywhere. So I think where the Rotary Club should really focus on their community right after we're coming back to normal, as soon as possible, of
course. There's one more question from Rotarian Dr. Jayesh Suthar. And he has asked, what are our priorities? Community service or stay home, stay safe, and support the fight against Corona campaign?
I think the message is very clear from our government right now and from those from WHO, and that's stay home. And as I said in the beginning, this is our opportunity to take care of our other members, to make sure other Rotary members are not lonesome. and then what is possible. And again, it's different. I'm not quite sure what the message of authorities in your country is, but in my country is right now, stay at home. We are just allowed to go for buying food. All other shops are closed in my countries, and even if today is Sunday and we have really great weather, we are allowed just in a group of 2 to go out and in the street and catch some fresh air. But we are not allowed to mingle, and we are not allowed to leave our communities right now. We have to stay in our communities, close to our homes. And so, yes, I know. So this is again different. But of course, if you think about community service, first of all, we have to follow the rules, and the rules right now stay at home. And then we have to look what we can do and what way we can do. But I can give you an example of what we are doing in my Rotary Club right now, because next week is Easter. Easter is the highest Christian event. So we are because the business with chocolate and all these things for Easter is not going very well. So my Rotary Club is going to buy all these things and then give this as a gift to all these people who are working so hard, especially all these people are working in hospitals right now. All these people are looking, even people are taking care of our trash, for our police, for our fire workers. All these people are working while we are at home. So we are giving gifts to them to let them know and to appreciate their work. That's what we are doing right now in my Rotary Club.
Dr. Vikrant, in the meantime, our lot of Council of Governor members are here, and I would really love that they say hello to Holger. And one by one, you can unmute them, and so that they say hello, and then you can place questions one by one. Alternatively, you can do this. Huh?
Okay. Meanwhile, can I ask a question?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Holger, there's a question from our district governor nominee, Ashok Mangal. And I think everybody would love to hear the answer of this question. The question is, what inspired you to give the theme as Rotary Opens Opportunities?
Thank you. Yes, I love that question. And so, you know, I'm 9 months, comes 9 months later because of this terrible illness of the former, my good friend, Sushil Gupta. First of all, so my personal attitude, I have 2 things. One is fun, of course, because really, as long as I'm healthy and I think fun is a very important attitude. And the second one is taking care. But this is very difficult to combine, and it's not a good translation into German. So I was looking for a theme with a perfect translation, English and German. And then I was aware of a program in Switzerland. They call that Chance Givers. And then we are thinking about chances. And I think opportunities is more and better than chances. And then it was a process. And then with my wife, Suzanne, and I, so we discussed that, and then we discussed it with other friends. And then we found, hey, opportunities is something we never had in Rotary. And always we are talking about opportunities. And then I think what I like is it fits to us as Rotary Club members, to our clubs, what we are doing. And again, it's changing also us, whatever we do. And it fits to the people we help, to people who are looking for our help, people in need. And so right now, I love that it fits for all parts, opens opportunities, and I love it more and more. And even in a critical situation like now, Rotary, yes, should and will open opportunities for others. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Holger,
sir.
may I ask you one question, Holger?
Of course.
What was your reaction when you could not be nominated as official candidate by nominating committee, and later then you were given a chance 9 months later?
Yes, of course, you know, there are always, every year, there are running between 9 and 13 past directors for this, for office of Rotary President. And 1 year before, I was myself member of the nominating committee. So I elected President Mark Maloney and President Barry Raisin before. So I know quite well how it works and know that that's a chance or not. It depends on many things. Of course you are disappointed, and you know, and you know, of course you don't go public with this when you're losing. But this is what I have done. Ask someone from the Rotary staff members to invite all people for a dinner a day before the election, because the 6 top candidates were in Evanston together, and that's why, you know, winning or not winning, we are all friends, and all of them are really good Rotarians. And sometimes it's by chance, sometimes by accident, that depends on so many different things. And then when we were asked after it was clear that Sushil Gupta was so serious ill, we were asked if we want to run again for that. So I've done that, and just between these 5. And to be very honest, I was really blown away if I got this telephone call. I remember that's pretty well. On May 9th last year, I got a call from the committee chair that I was selected, and it was a hard time for me to believe that, because I didn't thought they would pick me up. And so this changes my life totally.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
CM Birla ji ko unmute karke aur just.
We have unmuted CM PDG CM Birla ji.
Hello,
Yes,
sir. How are you?
Thank you. I'm at home. I'm healthy. I'm safe, and I'm really thankful and grateful for that.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Past District Governor Nirmal Singh Ji.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It was a very nice message from you, and I appreciate the theme in the past so many years. I think it has been one of the best inspiring theme, because it is two-way. Rotary provides opportunities means to those who serve and to those who are served. So thank you for such a, we hope a wonderful year from you. And I am a public image assistant coordinator, so this theme is very suitable. And thanks to our district team for having invited you, and we are happy to learn from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Past District Governor Ratnesh Kashyap.
Hi, President-elect Holger. This is Ratnesh Kashyap, a governor in 2011-12. What a great pleasure to have heard you today. We are all delighted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'll take up one question meanwhile. Okay, there's a question from a retractor, and the question is from retractor Kaushal Gohil, and the question is, what is your future vision with regard to Rotract?
Oh, I love this. I love this. You know, I'm a really great friend of Rotaract, and just yesterday we had our annual meeting of all Rotaractors in Germany. And of course, it was a Zoom meeting. So normally we expected about 1,200 Rotaractors, and I'm since 15 years, I'm always a member of this, also of some committees in Rotaract here in Germany. And so, you know, for me, since many, many years, Rotaractors are like Rotarians, especially if they're older, and, you know, we have more or just, I think 99% of our Rotaract clubs in Germany are communities-based Rotaract clubs. And that's why I'm working so long with them. And for me, there is no difference between a Rotaractor and a Rotarian. And again, I'm delighted that we will be, from the 1st of July, we will be, yes, all of us will be Rotaractors and Rotarians. And this is my message. There's no difference between us. And my dream is that really we are in the same organization right now. My dream is that every Rotarian is thinking like I'm thinking right now. It's about respect. It's about being on eye level. And I'm always happy if I see Rotary clubs, how effective they are and how hard they are working. And just giving you a small example here in Germany, one of my Rotary clubs I'm working very close is in Berlin. It's a pretty large community-based Rotary club. And while we in Rotary discussing in some parts of the world, just meeting every second week, this Rotary club in Berlin is meeting every week. So like a Rotary club, and they are doing great service projects. So my dream, my vision is that there are no differences. But then my vision is that Rotaractors, when they become older, and you know, we put away that age limit, not because we want Rotaractors in age of 70 or 80. No, this should be a youth organization and a young professional organization anyway. But my dream is that Rotaractors really would come to our Rotary clubs, and if they don't find any Rotary club, what fits to them, so that they are simply creates their own Rotary club model, what fits to them. So my vision is let's have as many as Rotaractors as possible in our organization as Rotarians.
Holger, let me share with you that today morning only we had a Zoom meeting with the district Rotaractor team. There was a training program for 2021. And I have suggested them to continue these Zoom cloud meetings. Every month they should connect with us, with district team, with district Rotaract chairman, district team, district secretary general. And let me share one more information with you that our present district governor, Beena Desai, first lady governor from our district, also comes from the Rotaract background.
Yeah. So everything is possible with Rotaract. That's what I love with Rotaract.
And the person sitting aside her is also from the Rotaractor background.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Okay. Holger, there are many questions on COVID-19. I'll summarize all the questions into one question, and maybe you will be able to answer to all of them. What Rotary plans to do for COVID-19 across the globe?
Yes, as I said in the beginning, there is no global answer for that, because the virus is not even arriving in some areas, some continents. There are very low number in Africa right now, and probably they are able to solve the problem. There are very high numbers still in Italy, in Spain, and in France, and all of us know how the United States is affected right now. And so that could be a global answer for that. The answer is just regional and locally. So what today, as I said, we have to strictly follow the rules of WHO and our authorities. That means let us stay home and let us be also a good example. I think we led already the way when we canceled our convention in Honolulu very early. So when the Olympic Committee still was thinking canceling or not, so we canceled already our thing. I think this is something we should really lead the way as Rotarians in giving a good example. And then again, it depends on the region. If there is hunger in the region, really Rotary clubs should do whatever they can do, helping with money or whatever the rules are allowing to do things better in the area. So the Rotary Foundation opens new opportunities for other grants, and for our disaster relief fund opens this especially for coronavirus, and the money went immediately. So I know that there are no open grants right now because the money dedicated to the coronavirus fighting the money is already used, but I'm pretty sure the trustees of the Rotary Foundation, we will meet next week, will open some more grants and some more dedicating some more money for this case, for new and more global grants in this area.
Holger, in connection to this, in continuation to this, there are two comments from past District Governor Ratnesh Kashyap. I would like to mention both the things here. He has written, due to COVID-19 in the coming year, it is likely that there would be disastrous economic depression, which shall lead to miseries in all the 6 areas of focus. Would that mean that in 2021, we will have to put our major attention to economic and community development area of focus?
This could easily happen. This could easily happen. I don't know that right now, but I know that we think of polio. So the global polio eradication initiative just stopped all vaccinations regarding polio. And what is clear, we can't go from home to home and with this spreading out the coronavirus. So everything is right now yes in movement. It could be that we are focusing more on that. But let me give you another example, and that's again our own costs. So with these Zoom meetings, we are really right now saving costs among Rotarians because we don't travel. And I think also this year, probably I will be the first president in Rotary International without any travel. We don't know what happens. But these are always, again, opportunities for saving money and to put money in other projects here. And I'm encouraging all districts right now to think about their own fees, because there are no events, there is no travel in the district, there is no governor travel. So please think about your own fees right now in your district. And also Rotary clubs, if they don't go for lunch meetings or for dinner meetings, please think about these costs. And if you're also collecting the money for lunch or for dinner events, please think about that and lower these costs, and asking your Rotary Club members to contributing this money for people in need in your community, for people who are hungry in your community.
Yeah, thank you. And to your comment which you made just now, again there's a comment from PDG Ratnesh that, sir, we came to know that you made magnanimous offer to President Mark to accommodate his convention during your year.
Yeah.
What are the what possibilities exist for the same?
Yes, of course, I did. We discussed that, and I was in Evanston then, and Mark was in Evanston. We had dinner together in our apartments. You know, Mark lives in an apartment as the same one, but just in an upper floor. And then we discussed that there's no way to have the convention. And Mark spoke then with the WHO, and they give them this advice, and it was good. And then, of course, I think about that, because Mark's speech and whatever, I think, okay, Mark, if you think we can have a convention later, so I think there is a good opportunity to do that. But no, I think we will have a convention like a television show. We can join a television or in a streaming version in YouTube or Vimeo or whatever platform we use. And so Mark will speak there, and of course I will speak there. And I think I'm taking over virtual. I'm pretty sure we are not able to do anything else. But so, and of course, I hope that my convention in Taipei in 2021 will be able to happen. Of course, I will give Mark the opportunity then to speak in front of all these people. But my advice to you right now, we don't know if your district conferences are going to happen. So my advice to you is for the governors in 2021, so in our year. So please give them, probably the current governor, the opportunity to speak to Rotarians during your district conference, or doing something like a joint conference with some parts for the governor 1920. So I think all of us should be flexible right now, because nobody knows what the future will bring to us.
Okay, thank you. We have with us past District Governor Dr. Harsha Dudeshi. Can we hear from you, sir?
Good evening, Holger.
Good evening.
I'm Dr. Harsha Dudeshi. I was governor in 2007 and 8. And I in present scenario of COVID, I entirely agree that the best community service which we will be doing will be to stay home and stay safe, and convince our contacts and community to stay home and stay home. That is the best community service Rotarians will be doing in the area. Thank you.
Yes, and again, let's take care of our Rotary Club members, especially the older ones. Let's take care of them, make sure that they are joining meetings like this here, and most of them are having a smartphone, and it's possible to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have past District Governor Dr. JP Vyas. Can we hear from you?
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening, Mark. I am a past District Governor, Dr. Jayaprakash Vyas, Governor in 2009 and 10. And the theme was the future of Rotary is in your hands, though now it will be in your hand in 2020 and 21. My question is, I'm a pediatrician by profession. My question is that in this situation, as you have already partly mentioned that our focus is, our top priority is polio eradication, and 2 countries are having polio cases. And in this situation, you have already partly mentioned that we will be having difficulties in polio program. So the Rotary International with the Rotary Foundation chair trustees must have find out some ways and means how to go further about it, because home-to-home vaccination may not be possible, and certain other problems are also there in procuring the vaccine, manufacturing of the vaccine, and having surveillance also because of the situation. What has been planned or anything? Hello?
Yeah, now I'm hearing you. I heard the question. Thank you for that question. It's I was in beginning the first week of February. I was in Pakistan and visited also the polio eradication headquarters. I was very impressed how large it was, and they have a call center where people 50 people are working just for polio, and they moved the whole thing right now to Corona. So that's also happened in Africa when they had to fight the Ebola virus, and they were able to fight the virus so successful because of the use of the polio structure and the polio logistics in these countries. And so I'm pretty sure in all over Asia, so the polio logistics and everything was prepared for fighting this virus is also used right now for the coronavirus. But I think all of us are totally sure that after we coming back to normal, we definitely will go back to fight the polio virus. And because of the awareness we are creating, because of the success of the current structure we found because of polio, I'm totally sure that we will be successful here. And there's always an opportunity, even if in the worst crisis. But this corona crisis shows us how fast a virus can come back and can spread out. And if you think about the number of vaccinated children in Europe and in America, if we don't go on in fighting polio, this virus can come back and really affects our continents very seriously. And so this is so Corona is a very good example for us that we have to go on and finish the job with polio. And India shows us that it's possible. Africa, Nigeria, I think we are able to declare Africa polio-free in June, probably July. And I think these are examples that it is possible. And you know that's just of these terrible, unsecure regions in Afghanistan and Pakistan why we are not successful here. But we will do the job. I will do everything what I can to really promote polio eradication. Thank you.
Sir, you had a meeting with Imran Khan along with past Rotary International President K.R. Ravindran before this Corona break.
Yeah.
So, what was the promise that we got it from Imran Khan? Do the army is going to help in polio eradication program after this COVID is over?
Yeah, definitely. So this was before. So this was before all of us recognized that Corona was so serious. But we had a meeting with Imran Khan, with the Prime Minister, and we also had a meeting with the Chief of Army Staff, who is very important in Pakistan. And both of them promised to do everything what they can to finish the job. And they had done already national vaccination in December, where 250 polio workers are doing the vaccination, but protected by more than 100,000 soldiers. So they promise everything. And the good news is they put in place again, the old people are working in these polio initiative together with WHO and UNICEF in Pakistan. So they changed some people, but they changed the old people back, and they did a very good job bringing the number down in 2018 to just 8 cases. So I'm in good hope. But right now, you know, everything changed. But I'm in good hope that they will do a better job in Pakistan.
Okay, thank you. There's a question from Rotarian Bhanu Gupta. The question is, for the coming year to support communities across the world, will Rotary think of relaxing the minimum value of global grant?
I don't think so. I don't think we have to stay with this because big or small, it's the same work, it's the same kind of stewardship with our global grants. But we have enough district grants, so we can also use district grants for smaller projects. But I think we have to stay with our number of global grants. But again, I'm not a trustee right now. It's a decision of the Rotary Foundation. But I can't imagine that they lower the it will be much faster. What happens already 2 weeks ago. This will be definitely, we will be faster and will be more focused on these virus things. It will be easier, but I don't think that we will lower the amount we need.
Okay, Holger, there's a question from a Rotarian from Malaysia. And the question is, what's your take on Rotary Youth Exchange and Rotary Friendship Exchange?
Yes, I like this. This is it's right now. Right now we are still trying to get children home. I try to convince also districts if children are safe in their communities, wherever it is in the world, they are much safer than sending them on planes or where they have to change planes and nobody knows if they will stranded somewhere in this world. So most countries try to get their youth exchange kids home, but if they are safe in their host country, so I think the worst thing what we can do, send them over the world and they don't know if they are able to come home because nearly all air traffic is canceled right now. Thinking of next year, I know that some districts already canceled their programs for next year. We will have a meeting next week of course, Zoom meeting with our staff members in Evanston. So, and my idea is more, let's be flexible, not shut down the whole program because we don't know what happens in 2021. So let's be flexible and let's more think about just probably 4, 5, 6, 7 months instead of 12 months. And all of us hope that in 2021, the situation is not as serious as today, and probably we are able to exchange students at that time. But then my advice is don't shut down the program. If it's possible between secure countries, let's do it, even if it's just an exchange for 2 or 3 months. But that's better than shut down the whole program. But we have to be flexible, and we have to see if it's possible. I don't know that right now. So whatever we do, because we don't know exactly right now what the future will bring to us, I think being flexible is couldn't be wrong.
Yeah, thank you. We have with us past District Governor Ashish Desai, who happens to be a spouse of our District Governor Bina. So may I request PDG Ashish.
Hi, President-elect Holger. Yes, I'm past Governor Ashish Desai. I was governor in year 2012-13. That is peace governor. Our president was Sakuji Tanaka, peace through service. I'm very much glad to hear that from Barry Rezin and then Mark Maloney and now Holger, you all are with Rotaract, because we are from Rotaract. I'm a past Rotaractor, past DRR, and in Rotary. Shashwat, my son, is also a Rotarian, third generation Rotarian, and past DRR, and past Rotaract MDIO president, South Asia MDIO president. So we all are very glad as a Rotaractor, as a past Rotaractor, that new leadership is genuinely working for a Rotaract, and now Rotaract is our partners in all the services. Thank you very much for that. Secondly, for COVID-19 in India, in the leadership of RIP and Shekhar Mehta, we are giving Prime Minister in the Prime Minister Fund is about 25 crores of rupees. That is, I think 25 crores means 3.6 million rupees by the Rotarians, and all this money will be used for the medical purpose and the hospitalization and other equipment. So we are asking from the Rotarian a minimum amount of rupees 1,000 per Rotarian for this relief fund. And what you are saying and what our past Governor Harshad Uddesi also said, that this is the time to stay at home, and after this we have a lot of work, very much work for the society. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this is just let me follow up to this to your comments. First of all, we will have in many more Rotary International committees, we will have Rotaractors next year.
Yeah.
And what we will have the very first time ever, there will be Rotaractors at the board of directors.
Wow.
That's totally new.
Very
not as voting members, but as advisors. We will have one Rotaractor at the time for the next meetings. And yes, that's what I wanted to have. Thank you.
Sorry if I have to say.
Yeah,
thank
Sorry
you.
if I have to say something. This year also, we have Rotaractors in our district committee to work with us in the field of their expertise. So we have them with us this year also on the board and the district committees that we have.
Thank you, man. That's a great effort. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
In the meantime, I welcome Rotarian Vivek Khandelwal. He is from District 3141 Mumbai. He is also participating in this Zoom cloud meeting. Welcome, Vivek.
Thank you. We have a very different question. The question comes from Mohan Parashar. And the question is, in this present scenario post-corona, should we focus on Rotary Community Core for better community involvement?
To be very honest, Rotary Community Cores are not, we don't know about this in Germany. This is more I'm not so familiar with that. But what I definitely know, that whoever it is, and whatever group it is, we should, and if they are helping our efforts, and our efforts are always good, and because we are working for the good, we are looking for every help we can get. We should involve everybody, and probably this is also a new opportunity to get more people on board in our projects and what we are doing. So I think every help is welcome for our projects, what we are doing.
Okay. Then we have with us past District Governor Pradyuman Patni. I welcome you, Pradyumanji.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Hi, Holger. Good evening.
Good evening. Good to see you.
Pradyuman Patni, past District Governor 2015-16. Thank you very much for this very interactive session. And this is the first time we got this opportunity to interact with RI President-elect. I wish you a wonderful year ahead as a Rotary President. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Holger, there's a question again from a Rotractor. He's the District Secretary of Rotract, Harshal. And the question is, what you as Rotary International President expect from Rotractors of India and as well as world? What do you expect from Rotractors?
Thank you. I really think this is a time of change. And as I said at the beginning, we should learn from this change. And as Rotractors are normally, because it's much younger than we are, so I expect that they lead the way, that they are showing us, because they are looking in their future too. And I know that all young people are much more concerned about their future. So I think they also should lead the way to Rotary. They should show us what they are expecting, and we should learn from them. So I'm expecting some advice of Rotaractors too, how we can manage the future and how our Rotary clubs should look after this crisis. I think the success of Zoom meetings like this will also change our Rotary Club meetings, especially and also probably district meetings and definitely international meetings. So because we are all learning, and I think we should also learn from Rotaractors. So I think Rotaractors should be ready to show us older Rotarians how to use in a better way the technology, and I know they are better and faster in using technology. And then of course, in the very end, I really would love to see as many Rotaractors as possible as Rotarians. So this is, if you're asking for my vision is of course having a strong and great and a modern and younger and more female Rotary. So and I think we can achieve that, but with the help of Rotaract. So that's why we need Rotaract.
So thank you. Related to your comment, there's a question from Pradeep Kothari, and he says that with onset of technological changes, how do you foresee Zoom meetings becoming official meetings of the clubs?
They are official. There's no way. There's no way. We have official club meetings right now, and there is no rule that says this have to be face to face. And we will also see, I'm pretty sure, we will also see district governor visits, club visits as a Zoom meetings. And there's no way that they are already official. And I tell you, 2 weeks ago, we had a board meeting, okay, with another, not with a Zoom platform, but with another platform, because we are also using simultaneous interpretation, and that works pretty well. And we voted electronically, and so it's no way, it's already official, whatever we do, virtual.
Okay, then we have with us past District Governor Maulin Patel. Can we hear from him?
Holger, he is our club society member, Maulin.
Maulin sir.
Hi,
From
good
our
afternoon.
district.
Or
Hi,
good evening.
hi, Holger. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Holger. Good evening. I am past District Governor AKS Maulin Patel. I was Governor 2017-18. Ian Risley was my president. Rotary making a difference. Holger, nice to see and hear you. I have two questions for you. One is related to polio. In 2005, we gave a call to the world, to the globe, that will eradicate polio from the globe. But still, 15 years down the line, the polio exists. So my question is, where do you see the timeline, or when do you see the end polio getting over, becoming a dream? And my second question is regarding the administration at the Evanston headquarters, because USA is becoming one of the hotspot of Corona. And I think the administration will also get affected because of that. So what, can you throw some light, what is going to happen at the headquarters?
Yeah, perfect. So first of all, polio, we know why it happens, because of this situation in Afghanistan and Pakistan. And because of that, I think the worst thing what we can do is show some timelines right now. First of all, I'm happy that we have done the job in Africa. And then, so please no timeline, because timelines probably would disappoint people, and then that would affect our fight against it. So no timelines. I think all of us will do everything we can do to finish the job, but the job has to be done, no doubt. Regarding our headquarters, I was still in Evanston when we decided to make the decision of the General Secretary to close, just as a test, to close the headquarters on the, I think, 10th or 11th, I think 10th of March. So we were one of the very first offices in America testing this shutdown of the office. And I think so we worked on having more lines to work online, and to also to have more servers to be more effective, and not to manage all these online traffic in our headquarters. And right after that, because it works so good, so we decided to close the office already on the 11th, 12th, I think 11th of March this year. Everybody's working from home. Some people are coming to the office from time to time just to get some new materials, or to do some these things are probably really necessary. But I was sitting on the 12th in the office, and on the whole 18th floor, I was the only one working here in the whole level there. So I think, and we discussed this 2 days ago with the General Secretary, we are able to provide the service for districts and clubs about more than 90% right now. So we are working than usual, and I think I'm totally happy that we are able to do that, because everybody is very effective from working from home, and they are having Zoom meetings all days. And if we need some materials from the headquarters, okay, someone is going and get the materials. So again, we are effective with more than 90% in our headquarters right now.
And so even the regional offices can also play a big role.
Of course, yes, yeah. You know, I'm a totally fan of regional offices, because for Africa and Europe, the office in Zurich is responsible, and they do an incredible job. They do, whenever you call them, you will have someone on the phone, and it's also possible in India, as I know.
Yeah, but Rissau is also doing excellent job.
Yeah. So all of us are really happy with our regional offices. You know, I'm a fan of regional communication in Rotary, because because Rotary is so different. It's different in America, it's different in your country, and it's different in Taiwan or in Indonesia, in Kuala Lumpur. And regional offices, because they know about their regions, because we don't know everything about India, and the American headquarters don't know everything about Europe. But regional offices, they know. And so I love this regional communication in Rotary.
Thank you so much. There are many questions about COVID-19, but I think your guidance about the COVID management has covered all these questions. There are multiple questions on COVID. I'll go to a different question. And the question is, post-COVID, do we expect that Rotary International dues would go down?
as I said right now. So, you know, American companies in this situation, they are simply firing their people. And that means there are about 6 million already unemployed people in the United States. And as I said, we are taking care of our members, but we are also taking care of our staff members. We don't just fire our staff members. And as we provide right now more than 90% of our service, so I think we should go on with this and not fire our members. And you know, the fees we are asking for, so in June for $34, that's a very small portion of the fees Rotarians are paying. And so of course there will be a discussion, but right now I think the hardest part is the district and club fees. And if we save already all the money for dinners and lunches, I think there's the Rotary International fee is not the hard part. But you know, we will discuss that in the future. Right now, I think we are going to have to pay our people. If we save more money, so probably, but I don't know that. I can't give you the answer. But I know that we will, of course, thinking about every solution, what is possible.
And there's one more question from Raja Dakshini. And the question is, what would be the social responsibility of Rotary post-COVID?
As I said, we are taking care of people, and it's different. We have different requirements in different areas. So there are probably areas in our world where we have to fight hunger. There are other areas where we have to look for our economy in this area. There are areas like my country, so where we have to look more for lonesome people, because we don't have this family structure than in your country. Many people are living totally alone at home. And so I think the whole thing is about social responsibility. Of course, we are service, our theme is service above self. But again, it's different. While we have to fight hunger, we have our diseases also in the future. There are other diseases beyond Corona, and we have still polio. So there is a lot to do for Rotarians. And again, it's different in regions and different in communities.
Okay, thank you. We have with us past Governor Lalit Sharma.
We have Arun Parikh ji also. Arun Parikh ji and Anil Agarwal ji.
They were not there. Earlier they were there. Probably they have quit the meeting.
Let us continue to finish the Council of Governor members interaction. Then we will go ahead with the questions. Okay.
PDG Lalit Sharma, please.
There are some questions which we may very simply answer. Now, let us put some specific questions to Holger.
ललित जी के साथ कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगी शायद, वो नहीं है. They are not in the.
Okay. Please check for past district governor Dr. Arun Parikh and Anil Agarwal. They were there. Probably they have quit. Otherwise, DG and Ashok Mangal.
Anil Agarwal was also there, na? PDG Anil Agarwal.
Yeah. Both of them have quit. We checked before. Anil Agarwal, Dr. Arun Parikh.
Ashok Mangal, sir.
Yeah, Ashok Mangal.
Sir, I have already asked one question. Now, second question. Don't you think there should be any age limit for rotators?
So you think my thoughts about the age limit for rotaractors, to understand you?
Yeah.
You know, first of all, the idea behind that was we just follow that what normally happens in this world. There are, in Germany, for example, they put their own age limit on 32. I know that one bigger Rotaract clubs in the United States put their own age limit already on 35. So the idea behind this is Rotaractors in that age are, at least as I said, like Rotarians. And they don't need us to tell them when their age limit should be. They are old enough to decide that. But the idea is so that that's the idea we canceled the upper age limit. The idea for letting them decide what age limit they want. And again, that's different in regions. So as I said to you, I'm a fan of different regions in this world. And there are also road ruckers will have other ideas about their upper age limit. Probably in your country, where there are mostly university-based road ruck clubs, or in my country, where all of them are community-based, or in the United States or South America. There are always different requirements and different ideas. So right now, the idea is let them decide what age limit they will do. The idea is always, it's a young professional organization. I think none of us has to be afraid to look for seeing 80 years or 70 years old road ruckers. I think we don't have that fear. But so my idea is let them decide their upper age limit for members, and then let them decide what age limit they would have for new members. So there will, I'm pretty sure no 60-year-old Rotarians could ask to be a road ruck member. So they should decide then that, and they also should decide what age limit they would like to have for their board members. So I think they should be under 30, but it's up to them to decide that. So I think we leave it open, but we should be afraid. This is still and should be and will be a young professional organizations in Rotary.
Thank you. Thank you.
May I welcome past District Governor Bharat Dholkia and past District Governor Dr. Shashank Rathod to this meeting. Welcome, sir. Over to PDG Lalit Sharma.
Good evening, sir. This is past
Good
District
evening.
Governor Lalit Sharma. This is past District Governor Lalit Sharma. I have two questions from you. One regarding the holding of district assembly. If for any reason one district cannot hold their district assembly before June or maybe July, what would you advise them to you? And number two, how the position of this COVID-19 is in your country?
Number one, it's very simple. I think Rotary International will be more flexible with timelines. That's number one. I think with that, what I asked you, being flexible, that's also for Rotary International being more flexible. I think we will have, and we will see a lot of district assemblies online like this year. We are seeing already pets, a lot of pets are happening online, and we will also see district assemblies as a Zoom meeting. So there's no, we don't have to be worried about that. And the second question about the situation in my country, yes, we are pretty happy that there are not so many serious examples in my country right now. We don't reach the peak, but we are not as heavily affected as Italy or Spain right now, with so many dead people, with so many death cases, with so many serious cases in hospitals where they need ventilators and these things. I don't know why. Probably we have I think we can be grateful having a very strong and health system, because everybody is able to join the health system in my country. And that's probably one of the reasons why we are not as heavily infected as Italy. But there are already about 100,000 cases. But you know, it's not about the cases, because younger people are sometimes they don't even are recognizing having COVID-19. But it's always about these people. They need to go in hospitals and need to have ventilations, and I think that's so we are the lucky one in my country right now.
Okay, thank you. May I request past District Governor Bharat Dholkia?
Hello.
Yeah.
President-elect Holger, welcome to our district. Whether my voice is audible?
Yes, absolutely. I can hear you.
Yeah, I am past district governor of year 2001 and 2. I would like to suggest one thing on our recent experience. Our administrative meetings on Zoom have got great success. I feel that now Rotary, as far as administrative, district administrative or other administrative meetings are concerned, Rotary should create an exclusive platform for Rotary with Rotary requirements. It is modified with the Rotary requirements that will be save a lot of time and money. So it is my humble request to consider this thing. And I again thank you on behalf of the district that you are kind enough to come to our district, and we hope that in future you will also come.
Thank you for that. Yes, we are using different platforms. I'm not sure what the General Secretary is planning here, but I'm pretty sure that we are not able to provide this this quality within our platform. Right now, I think we are going to negotiate with companies to get the best price. But again, the fastest servers are with Zoom or other large companies, and this is something what Rotary can't provide. But I'm sure we will see for some special solution just for Rotary. But I think we have to rely on the current platforms, whatever it will be. Right now, I was working with many platforms the last few days with 5 different platforms, and right now Zoom is the one of the best and one of the most inexpensive platforms we can use.
Thank you.
Thank you. I welcome past District Governor Dr. Shashank Rathod. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I am
Good
Dr.
evening.
Shashank Rathod, Governor in 2000-2001. Sir, my question is to you is on membership. You see, sir, the thumping growth rate of Rotary of 60s and 70s have come to virtual standstill for last 30 years. I've been hearing 1.2 million membership, and attrition in Rotary membership is too high. Is probably by bringing the new members, by forming the new Rotary Club, we compensate that 1.2 million. Do you think this stagnancy in the membership is related to the changes of perception and image of Rotary over a period of 3-4 decades?
Yes, there are many reasons, and again, there's not just one reason over the world. There are different reasons. So you are growing very fast in India. Rotary is growing in nearly all over East Asia. Rotary is growing still in Germany and Switzerland and Austria. So we never go this way. We always go very slowly, but very constantly. We are going down the United States. This has something to do with this, yes, especially with young people. So we have really, that's why I'm focusing on young people. We have to focus on young people. We have to make sure that we meet their expectations. But I'm also, I'm always a fan of let us look for good people. That's what I'm always say. Just don't take everybody. We are really looking. We are a communities, a people of. Yes, of good and high quality people of good standard. Think about our core values, especially our integrity. So I think this is so important, even in the future, and even for young people. And this is something we also should sell. And I think that's what I said. And that's why I said let's look for the right people for the right club. This must be a good match. And then a Rotary Club should take care of these people, because they are different people. There are different people are joining in India, different people are joining in my country, in Germany, and again, other people are joining in America. Just a very small example. In Berlin, for example, we have 30 clubs in Berlin. And there are these very old clubs, these distinguished clubs where all the ambassadors are and these distinguished people. And people, they look for these people. So this is a good fit for this old Berlin Rotary Club. And there are other young clubs in Berlin, active and really energetic clubs. and they are looking for different people. They are looking for young professionals, for road directors, and that's a good fit for this Rotary Club. So I think this is the secret. Let's look for the people who are a good fit for the club, and that's again different in your country, also from club to club and region to region. But again, we have to take care of our members, because the members, that's our assets, our members.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. There's a question which is relevant. There are two questions relevant to your comments. There's a question that this is related to Rotary International dues. For United States, the dues are $68, just $68. For India, it is nearly 6,000 rupees. And for Sri Lanka, it is nearly 12,000 Sri Lankan rupees. So can we have it at par with the country's economic structure?
Yes, we discussed that. And I don't know the answer right now, but I tell you an example. Yeah, but I had yesterday a discussion with Brazil, with people from Brazil. Absolutely the same question. And you know what I'm asking them? If you go 15 years back, the situation was totally different. The real in Brazil was this high, and the dollar was so low. Nobody asked them to pay more dues in Brazil. And this is, and again, the service we are doing in Evanston for all over the world, for every district, it's the same service. The invitation to San Diego for the next year, hopefully Orlando, is going to every district governor, regardless what district, what country, or what region or continent. It's always, all of them are the same. There are no differences. And right now, if we stay with this system, we simply need this money from everybody. There are no different levels of road directors, of Rotarians. Every level is the same. There are no low-cost level and no high-cost level. So I think if we are going to keep this system, to have everybody the same and everybody inviting to the United States, because the costs are there. So I think we have to stay with this system, asking for the same amount from everywhere in the country. You know, we have more than 115 years Rotary right now. And these currency exchanges going up and down, as I said in Brazil, 15 years and 10 years ago, we have a totally different situation. Brazil was high, dollar was low. Probably in a few years, it was again different. Nobody knows where the economy in the United States goes right now with this terrible coronavirus. So that's my answer. Nobody knows. And even we have to change everything in Rotary International if we go to lower dues for other continents or countries.
Okay, thank you. We have with us past District Governor Anil Agarwal. Can we hear from you?
Good evening, sir. This is past Governor Anil Agarwal. I was governor when Ron Burton was serving as the president. You know, I wanted to thank you for the wonderful opportunity that you have given to us as Rotarians. The only other time when I was so, like close to you was when I got to meet you in one of the meetings in Germany when I was traveling for my business. And I want to salute your leadership for your gracious offer, which one of our other, fellow participants have also acknowledged, to organize the convention for President Mark Maloney's year in your year. That shows the great human that we have in our president-elect. I want to salute you for that, and we're really looking forward to a great year with you as our world president. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, PDG Anil. There are two questions. I'll put both the questions together. One question is, depending on your theme, Rotary opens opportunities. How Rotary can help entrepreneurs and business people to open opportunities in other countries. Second question which I'll club with it is, what are your views on RMB, which is the Rotary Means Business? It has helped Rotary to improve upon the quality of new members inducted. So these are two questions clubbed together.
The first one, yes, you know, I'm a fan of mentorship in Rotary. And if we look what we can offer to young members in Rotary clubs, we have so many. I start over. We have our average age is going up and up in Rotary. What is okay, and it's quite natural. And we have so many great experienced leaders in Rotary. And I know that many of them would love to share their experiences with new members. And, you know, coming into a Rotary Club as a young entrepreneur, that's something that we really can sell in marketing if we are looking for new great members. We can reach out to them and say, hey, in this Rotary Club here, there are a lot of great former community leaders, great managers, and business leaders. And all of them, or many of them, are ready and happy to share with you these experiences they made over there in their business life. This is one part. And the other part is, again, our core values. I think what Rotarians think about integrity, diversity. This is helping every and each entrepreneur in this world. I think this is we really should be proud of, and we really should try to spread out in the world what we think about integrity, and especially in business, in the business world. The second question was about a program. I'm not familiar with that, so I can't get any answer for this program.
Yeah, it's a fellowship. Okay, so I think there's one probably last question. This question comes from our district chairman for Interact. What's your future vision for the Interact?
Yeah, again, this is a program what is totally different, successful over the world. In my part of the world, Rotaract is nearly unknown. Interact is nearly unknown. This has had something to do with the structure in schools and the society. So I think we have in the whole of Germany where we have more than 1,070 Rotary clubs right now. There are just 4 or 5 Interact clubs. That's because, but we have a different school system. In the United States, Interact becomes more and more successful. I know that, of course, we have more Interactors than Rotaractors today. And this is still a program, and I think it should be a program that's different to Rotaract, because Interact really needs our help and our guidance. And we couldn't start early enough with this. You know, in other parts are of course Kinderact or Baby Act or whatever they call these with really young students, these programs. I think this is our best way to show young people about our core values, and that let them know what it means to be a Rotarian, and what core values, what values are really important in our life today. And I'm so proud of our Rotarians putting this emphasis on diversity, on and especially integrity and service. So I think so I'm a great fan of this, and whenever we can and support our Interact clubs, Rotarians or Rotaractors, we should really go on and do this.
Okay, thanks. There's again a comment about the current scenario. It's from Prabhat Dugar, who is the president-elect from Jaipur Midtown. He says that due to the entire human race is in a lockdown, the earth seems to be healing itself. Nature is back on the streets. So his question is, can Rotary take up this cause to teach us humans that it is high time we start behaving?
Yeah, definitely. So sometimes the coronavirus is like an alarm clock for us. That's definitely like an alarm clock for us to behave. And you know, we are expecting something about the environment on our areas of focus, and I think all of us can be excited when we hear in next week or a week later from the trustees that there will be a change. And so this is, I think this is the whole story. It's not just about Corona. It's not just about environment. It's everything, because we are, all of us are part of this nature, and we should come back to more to basics with this.
Okay. I think enough of questions now. Lots of questions have been taken up. Is anybody having any more questions? You can still send the question on the chat box. Is DG Rajesh here?
Next one goes problem. Are they trying to enter again? Wait for 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Okay, no problem. Probably by mistake.
You can take any.
Has PDG Dr. Arun Parikh come back?
No, sir.
So
Okay.
I think let's have two. Yes. So I think I have another meeting in 10 minutes. So that's so then I'm really appreciated that all of you are still online here, and are really being thankful for having the opportunity to speak with so many here of you. Yeah. So this is one of the beauties of Zoom. So.
Yeah. Can I request DG Bina to make some comments?
Yeah, I'm unmuting. Bina, ma'am, please.
It has been a pleasure, dear Rotarians, to see you have so many questions on your side. To ask our President-elect for the next year, Holger, with us, and I'm even more happy the way he handled and answered all our questions so patiently in this meeting coming in. I'm also happy that all of us are concerned about number of questions that have arisen through COVID, but let us remember polio is a priority and will remain a priority. Besides this, Corona for now, for us, should be stay home, stay safe, and contribute towards the PM care that we have already floated to all the clubs and all the district governors, all the assistant governors of our district. Besides this, Holger, if I have to tell you something, what we really enjoyed with you is the clarity of thoughts and the clear message that you have given to all our Rotarians across the district 3054. And we are hoping to have Mark Melanie with us on 10th of April, wherein probably he will enhance into, I mean, your theme and his theme have so beautifully synced in, like he connects to the world and you open the opportunities to work. So it is so much in sync with the kind of, and thank you for that also. All of us are here till now in respect in spite of the meeting we have times to come. This is a very new experience, a very new kind of thought process that is going on in all our minds, for the reason that the virtual, when we are saying that we are not more techno-savvy and we need more support of our young members and young people joining us, we're still learning to do virtual meetings like what we've done today in the past. And this is a learning process, and we believe in 10 and 11 days, we've realized that we can't do without videos, and that's why they're probably we are having. But it's time to introspect amongst ourselves, amongst our own.
वो वाले दीजिए थे मैंने सेम वही वाले उधर रखे ये वो नहीं है आपने पहले लगा के रखा था
So thank you once again to have you here, and I think Rajesh is back here, so probably Rajesh can take the closing count.
Yeah, please.
Thank you again, Holger. It was nice being with you.
Over to you, Rajesh ji. Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
I'm
Rajesh.
sorry, I lost the video in between. Any more questions? Is it over? Everything?
Yeah. All done.
All done. So
Yeah,
do we have any participant here who is having his birthday or anniversary this day? Anyone? Holger would like to congratulate them and give best wishes.
Yes, let me just 2 sentences. So first of all, most of all, thank all of you Thank giving me the opportunity to see all of you, to speak with you. I'm always learning if I'm hearing questions, so I love it. So this is a good opportunity to be closer with all of you, and I'm thankful for that. But please let us remember, this is for all of us an opportunity for change. So because we have to change everything, so please think about that. And if we are coming back to normal, this is the best opportunity for change and to be more modern and to have a more effective service and a more effective Rotary Club. So again, I love our Rotary clubs and I love to be together with you. And I wish you all the best. And the most important thing right now is please stay healthy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Holger. Let me appreciate and put this thing on record for your wonderful patience and the answers you have given so patiently and taken all the questions. I think everybody in the meeting room would be very happy to see you, seeing your patience, learning, no hurry. And RI President-elect is giving so much of time to one district is wonderful, amazing. And that is possible only through this Zoom cloud meeting. Otherwise, everybody is in rush. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
So
Bye,
I would like to just summarize with some of the bullet points just to revise your points you have taken. You started with Corona and about Zoom platform you mentioned, and about Rotary opens opportunities. You mentioned that change is very important. How to change, that is very, very important for in this era of life. Each club should have the plan for next to 5-10 years where they want their club should be in next 5-10 years. And you emphasized on added value for new members. That is very, very important. And you emphasized also that retention is more important and quality of the members are very, very extremely important. And you also emphasized on new club models in the present scenario that we have learned today. And attracting younger members is one of your key area, and you are very much fascinated with Rotaracts. Making Rotary more attractive for younger professionals is one of your valued suggestion. And you mentioned one very important thing, that is about tolerance. And that is what is the need of the time, that we should be tolerant to the things happening around us. And together, there is no limit what we can achieve. That is one your key punchline. I have noted it down. I am going to use it. Together, yes, we can. There is no limit. And share experiences, grow Rotary, your bullet points. So I am very happy and I am very lucky that this is blessings and disguise, this Corona, that we are at home and interacting with you so easily. And I would like to also mention that there were at a time about 250 participants were on board listening to you, and that is a great achievement that 250 multiplied by so many Rotarians and Rotaracts got your message, and they would be benefited in years to come. And thank you so much, and thanks. And I think Susan is also happy. Stay safe at home. Holger.
Ja.
Say my hello to Susan.
Ja, thank you. Susanne, kannst du mal ins Bild kommen, bitte? Coming.
Vandana.
Good. Coming is with us. Okay.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi.
Susan.
Good
He
to
is
see you.
Vandana.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Good to see you, everybody. And now I have to leave for the next meeting. Thank you very much, everybody. And
thanks from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, anyone would like to comment? We can unmute one by one. If somebody now can raise hand and comment, I would give suggestion. Tomorrow we have a very good, very powerful meeting on subject power of positive thinking. Our head coach will be Nirmal Parekh from Vadodara. Time is 5 p.m. You will be getting information and link within say 2 hours. And it's a very, very important to have a positive thinking and mindset to go for positive thinking is very important. So don't miss tomorrow's session. If anybody still wants to put forward any suggestion, I am open to it. Bina ji is also sitting with us, and I think CM Birla ji is also there, or he has left.
बिरला जी हैं ऐसे।
एनीवन,
बिरला जी हैं।
बिरला जी, किसी को भी कोई सवाल, कोई सजेशन अगर देना है तो वी आर वेरी वेरी मच ओपन। अगर कोई नहीं है तो लेट अस से बाय बाय एंड हैव ए नाइस टाइम अहेड टिल वी मीट टुमारो। थैंक यू सो मच।
बाय सर, बाय।
थैंक यू बीना जी।
बंद कर दूं सर?
हाँ बिल्कुल।
थैंक यू, बाय।